What's going on? This is Jake from World Famous 4x4. I'm here with Supreme Suspension. I brought my truck here. It's a 2011 Dodge Ram. It's four-wheel drive, it's a mega cab. It's got a 6.2 liter diesel, and I need to get some larger tires on this thing. So let's get over into the shop.
To get started, drop the wheels and disconnect the sway bar link. From the engine bay, remove the upper shock nut and bushing. Back under the truck, remove the mounting nuts for the shock tower. Pull out the lower shock mount nut and wiggle the bolt out. Now you're going to want to raise the truck up a little bit so the suspension can hang free. Slide that shock up and out through the engine bay. Pull out that coil spring in the upper isolator. Install that coil spring spacer in the upper spring mount. You can temporarily hold it in place with a supplied nut. Reinstall the coil spring and isolator between the axle and the spring spacer. Bring that truck back down to load up the suspension. Slide the shock back in through the engine bay. Install the lower shock bolt and run that nut down to 100 foot-pounds. Attach the shock tower to the spring spacer studs. Back in the engine bay, install the upper shock bushing and nut. Tighten the nut down to 40 foot-pounds. Connect the sway bar to its link and tighten the nut down to 27 foot-pounds. Slam those wheels back on and you're good to go.
Finally done. Didn't take that long. Something that you can definitely do in the driveway. Something you can definitely do in your garage. Doesn't take a whole lot of tools. Doesn't take a whole lot of work. It's a 2.5-inch front lift. Nothing in the rear. Just enough lift to put decent sized tires on those wheels. So I'm gonna get this thing over to my shop in Burbank, World Famous 4x4, put some tires and wheels on it, and get it down the road.